We finally arrived at Marco Island, David's house, and that's actually where Mateo and I are staying right now. One of David's houses. It's works as an Airbnb sometimes. Right now it's currently unoccupied, so Mateo and I are very fortunate. We're tied up to David's dock and staying at his house in there. Swimming pool, air conditioning, laundry facilities. It's great. There's our boat right there, tied up in his dock. And it's just the perfect size for our boat, so it's working out pretty well. It does have a tide, so we're not used to that. You know, it's got like a 4 or 5 foot tide, so we have to tie up our lines kind of loosely to the dock so we don't pull the cleats off our boat or something like that. So we are out at David's barn, out at the, call it the tank ranch or the goat farm, call it what you will, but pretty neat. You know, he's got his big screen TV, and I guess one of his, I think his nephews, or not nephew but son-in-law, something like that, been working on the car here. Got his workbench, and he's got a whole outboard motor collection over here of old, mostly antique outboards. And so, kind of amazing in itself. Whole outboard motor collection, along with everything else. I guess he'll come out here a lot of times just in a day when not much else is going on, and hang out and work on some of his projects. Oh yeah, here's what we need. We need this back in Waynesville.
So what's a Wiener Schnitzel?
The wood shop.
Wiener Schnitzel is
at David's wood shop, where he's been working on things.
A schnitzel block is a cutting bench or a shaving horse.
And that's what this is,
So it's the old-fashioned pioneer style thing. You sit here, you put your piece in here, you hold it in place with that, and then you use a draw knife to cut towards you.
Boy, got a bunch of shavings here.
I've been working on stuff. I was working on this bowl, and it's cracked. So that's disappointing.
So this is the gun
project. So who's this one for? This is Evelyn.
And basically this is the gun shop. So do you have your flight simulator game down here?
It's not a game, it's just a flight simulator.
Okay, I've got Mateo admiring David's flintlock that he made, and the whole mechanism there for making it cock and spark and ignite the gunpowder and make it fire. But very, very nice piece of work. Above the gun shop is the party room, and I can see a lot of people. Has a movie projector there, put it out on the wall, and got the whole party room nice and air conditioned. What is that? Yes, it is a disco ball. And the gaming area over here.
These aren't real quarters. I probably got pushed all the way back, remember, to Dunkirk.
Oh yeah.
And here we have, this is why it's called the tank farm.
The British then came to their American cousins and said, guys, we need tanks. We need them now. We need them yesterday. After World War I, by treaty, we all had
So I didn't show you the goats. He has 2 goats over there, which is the other name for this place, the goat farm, but it's also called the tank farm. And this is why it's called the tank farm. And David's giving Mateo the tank story here.
a bulge over here called a sponson. And then the sponson was a 50 caliber machine gun. They said this style. To keep them separate, they nicknamed their style the Grant, after General. And they nicknamed
There we have this tank.
after Robert E. Lee.
Got some visitors out here.
No, they don't have a
David's couple goats. I think they need to be fed. Oh no. Yeah, so David's gonna get some food. Feed the goats.
We got some treats.
Oh wow, cool. Man, oh man. See, now that's what happened to your pendant.
I
They
think
were
it
a
is.
kosher pendant.
Only sometimes they'll jump
Yeah.
up and put their hooves on me, and I think that's what did it. But we looked all underneath in here, and
Yeah, David had I guess a doubloon or something like that from the Akosha.
it was a piece
Shit.
of 8.
Piece of 8 from the Akosha ship, and it's out here on the ground someplace. He hasn't been able to find it. He thinks the goats pawed it off one of the times when he was feeding him. So there is treasure to be found. We should have had Mateo bring his metal detector out here. We've been working on things while we're here. So Mateo and I put on our new solar cells. We got 800 more watts of solar cells sitting on top of the Bimini there. And put in a new battery charging system right in here. So got a new Victron battery charging system, which is supposed to be much nicer than the old Norco that we used to have. And actually there is a gear page on my website. You can read all about that, where I did a comparison of test and use. And I guess the other big thing that we did was we finally installed our mast light. Kind of bright looking up there, but right below the radar detector we put in a new deck light and steaming light, and we had to rewire the coax going down, rewire the wire going down through the mast into the circuit breakers. But that's all fixed up, and so here's David's place. That's the house we're staying in, and this is another of David's houses right over here, right across this little finger islet. Those are his 2 boats. The sailboat is some kind of Choi Lee or something like that, and then that's his power boat right there. So we took a ride on the David's Marquis last night, took it out for a sunset cruise, and Dana and Teresa drove down from Port Charlotte, and it was very fun. And today Mateo and I are just fixing up the last few things, doing our provisioning, our cleaning up, a few little laundries left, and that is our boat at David's dock. Tomorrow morning we'll head out, gas up, and start sailing south to Marathon in the Florida Keys. We hope you enjoyed the video. It's fun sharing our trip. To find out more about the whole trip, you can visit our website, shown in the link below. And on our website, we also have a link to gear that we use and test. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, shown below. Any Patreon support is greatly appreciated, and a link to this is also on our website. Thank you for watching.